Good morning, everyone. Good morning. So yesterday I had a suggestion from Francis, who's a long-time viewer of my live streams. Francis was very concerned if whether I'm gonna do the live streams with talking ever again, and yeah, the answer is yes. Obviously, I will. Actually, we're gonna start doing that from today, and hold on, because I'm trying to bring also my image here. All right, better. I've changed the setting that I'm in right now. As you guys know, I've moved to another city. So yeah, the live streams are right now being done from my new home, from my porch. And hold on, where can I position this? Yeah, whatever, I guess I can position it anywhere. Okay. All right. Okay, so if you guys have any suggestions about the music, about the sound, about the, I don't know, sound quality, video quality, whatever, just let me know in the comments. Okay, so I was telling you yesterday that today we're gonna, not today, that someday this week we're gonna do a giveaway, and then we're gonna start doing giveaways on a regular basis here on the channel. So yeah, just make sure to be active, because that's a really important factor for, you know, for considering like participation in the giveaways that I'm gonna do here. I don't want to do like a normal giveaway, the type of giveaway that everyone does during their live streams, where you just sign up for the giveaway and whatever, then you are, you know, randomly extracted or selected through random.org or whatever. I don't want to do that, because I really want you guys to understand that even though it's a giveaway, nothing comes for free. And what I'm expecting of everyone who's watching my live streams every day is that you guys need to participate. And the way you need to participate is through asking questions, through coming with your own input. Because, you know, I've come to realize that it doesn't matter how much knowledge you think you have, or it doesn't matter how much knowledge you think you don't have. There is always something useful that anyone can actually share with the others. And if I'm doing these live streams, it's precisely because I want this channel to be a medium for everyone to you know, to learn. And not only you guys, but I'm also learning together with you. Okay, so I really want this you know, these live streams to really be, like I said, a medium of us learning together, sharing ideas, and yeah, you guys understand what I mean by this. So, all right, hold on, because visual order, bring to front. Oh my god. Okay, question. Does anyone know how I can make this line, not this one, wait, hold on. This line not cover the wicks of the candle? Okay, I think I know. Visual order, send to back. Okay, perfect. Okay, never mind. I figured it out. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, or if you guys have any I don't know, any suggestion, if you guys have any knowledge that you want to share, please, by all means, just do that in the comments. This is why the comment section is for you guys to participate. Get yourselves used to not just being a passive participant in anything that you do in life. Okay, try to be an active participant with anything that you do, in anything that you, in anything that you participate. Just like really participate, because that's what participation actually means. Okay, someone here asking, of Vlad, I think you're Romanian. I don't know, I feel like you're Romanian. Alex, do you ever trade futures live? No, I've never traded futures. Will price push down and then up? I don't know. We're gonna have to wait and see. What I'm seeing right now on gold is that today, when the market opened, it broke a daily low, which is here. So today broke yesterday's low, and then it went up and broke yesterday's high, and it also broke Friday's high. So for now, generally speaking, my bias is overall bullish. However, looking at this push to the upside here during the Asia session, okay, so this is where the Asia session range occurred. That's the low of the Asia session from today and the high of the Asia session for today. Now, what I'm seeing is that when the Asia session started to move upwards, it actually went and cleared all the buy side liquidity that has been accumulated above yesterday's high and also above Friday's high. And I don't know if you watched yesterday's live stream, but I've actually had an area marked with 2 smooth, which was a like a rather older area that price just went into and rebalanced and purged that, or at least it pierced it. The important factor, like the thing that I want to highlight right now, is the fact that Asia, sweeping all that buy side on gold, it did not do the same thing on silver. So the most relevant thing right now for me is the fact that we've had this divergence being created. So I'm just going to remove all these annotations because I don't really need them anymore. All right, so I'm just going to remove these. And we can see that silver did not actually do the same thing. So if I were to pinpoint the exact candle high on both pairs, it would be this one, 8:30 p.m. Obviously New York time. Where did I take this from? Okay. All right. And then, so I'm looking at this area being like obviously SMT buy side. However, this move to the upside created like a SMT, sequential SMT. And the reason why I did that is because, like, I want you to look at the bigger quarters in here. Wait, I'm trying to have like a better visibility. Okay, so we're in weekly Q4 right now, okay? Q3 was here, started on August 17th, ended on August 24th, okay? So previous week was Q3. High of the previous week, low of the previous week, all right? On silver, low of the previous week, of the previous quarter, if you want, and then we've got the high of the previous quarter, okay? This current quarter, we're sweeping, purging, I don't know, absorbing liquidity, whatever you want to call it, from above the previous quarter's high, which is not what silver did. So despite the bias being relatively, like, from a market structure standpoint, being bullish, I'm rather more confident in creating the high of the week today, maybe tomorrow. So I would rather look for signs of bearishness, and what I'd like to see is price maybe sweeping the buy side liquidity above here where we have relatively equal highs, and then moving towards the downside, and then using these relatively equal lows as market fuel to drive price even lower. And the reason why I'm also saying this is because on Friday we've had this huge push to the upside, which it's very imbalanced, and despite that huge push to the upside, we then consolidated, made a slight pullback, and then reached higher again during today's Asia session. However, look at how big this move to the upside is. I'm thinking that there's a lot of market participants considering that price will continue to move higher in here, you know, lured by this move upside from Asia session. And I'm thinking there are a lot of sell side sitting here. So yeah. So I would rather see price gravitating lower, but we'll see. Because for now, this is what I see. I see this choppy price action, boxed price action, whatever you want to call it. This is what I see right now. And no matter the time frame I go, even if I go to the 1 hour, as high as the 1 hour, it's just like the consolidation is even clearer, right? Even clearer. All right. Okay. There was a lot of sun here. It's frying my arm. Okay, so today I'm going to be trading a Neoma account. You can use code RBV if you want to get 50% off. Not 50, sorry, 30% off. 50% would be amazing, but yeah, not really. 30% off for any challenge that you buy from Neoma. The good part about this prop firm is that they only have a 6% profit target on both challenge phases, which is good. It's really good. Okay guys, don't forget to like the stream. It's really helping me, continue to make these live streams, because it doesn't make any sense to put my face and my energy and my voice and my everything in here live if I don't have any viewers. And because I've had these 2-3 weeks of not being live because of the move and everything, yeah, the viewer count is really low compared to what it used to be when I've actually live streamed consistently for a month. So yeah, I'll just have to build everything back from scratch, but that's not a problem. It's just that I need your help. Oh my god, there's a wasp. This is, it's one of the downsides of live streaming from outside. Yeah, you bump into nature. I've lately been considering publicly reopening the copy trading. It's been working secretly for quite some time now, with just a few people copying my trades, and it's been going out quite well. I was actually thinking of reopening it for the grand public and just allow pretty much everyone who wants to affiliate and copy my trades do that. Obviously, it's not going to be copying the trades that I am taking on during the live streams, because here's the point. During the live streams, I'm always trading a prop firm account, and I cannot allow anyone to copy my live stream trades that I take on a funded account or on a prop firm account, simply because there is that rule that is in place with every prop firm that I know of, which is not allowed to do group trading. So if my trades that I take during the live streams are going to be found to be duplicated by other traders as well, it's going to be bad for my funded account, and I obviously don't want that. But yeah, I'm just going to do it on my regular broker where I usually do it, where I did it the last time when the last time, I think it was like 2-3 years ago. But if I'm gonna start doing it again publicly and just open the copy trading service for the public, I'm not going to open it with the trades that I'm taking during the live streams. Just wanted to let you guys know. More on this I'm gonna announce most likely next week. So if you guys are interested, just make sure to You know, keep an eye on the live streams, keep an eye on my social media channels. Because that's where I'm gonna share more details about it. And how you can actually enroll in the service, and how you can actually make sure that you're copying my trades, you know, in a way that's going to ensure smoothness. Because I remember last time, and I'm likely going to do the same thing right now. Last time when I did the copy trading, there were some issues with people copying my trades. Whenever I closed part of my trade and I left a runner on the people who were copying my trades, the trade was not actually partially being closed. It was closed entirely, and then a new trade would be opened with the corresponding volume of my open trade, and it would be open like a new trade at the price where I've actually closed the partial and left the runner. And if, let's say, that would have ended up on my account in the runner being stopped out at break even, for the person whose account was actually opening a new trade, that would have ended up in a loss, in a stop loss. Because say if I take a short here, oh my God, let's say if I took a short trade here and my stop loss initially was here, okay, and then price would go in my favor, okay, and then I would take a partial, then I would move stop loss at break even, okay, but the level where I took the partial, let's say, was here. For the person who was copying my trade, the entire trade would close, and then if I leave a runner here, I mean the runner was open here obviously, and then when I close partial and I leave a runner here, and then I move stop loss at break even, for the person who was copying my trades, a new trade would have been opened at the partial closed price, and then their stop loss would go where my break even would be, which if my runner would be stopped at a break even, for the person copying my trades, that would have ended up in an actual loss, which was pretty unfortunate because that really caused some issues to some people. I'm telling you this because you need to make sure that when I'm going to release that tutorial where I'm going to show you guys step by step how to configure your copy trading service, you really need to make sure that you're going to do exactly as I say there, because otherwise you're going to bump into this problem, and it's just going to cause your account to not be in profit how it should normally be if you're copying my trades. Okay. Alright guys, so interesting stuff going on in here. If we're going to get a rejection off of this SIBI, I'm going to be interested in taking a short. But I really need like a clear rejection off of this SIBI. Nu e ga de m-am lins. Nu mai tot faci atâta drumuri în casă. Ai tu chef? Da, e chestia. Ah, nici n-aveam... Okay. So technically speaking, you might be thinking, you might think that, oh, what is she waiting for? Because we do have clear rejection off of that SIBI, right? However, given the fact that this is a 1 minute SIBI and a 1 minute entry and a 1 minute rejection, seeing bearish candles is not really enough for me at this point on the 1 minute chart to consider we're rejecting. I also want to see price extending beyond the bodies. Oh my God. Just like that. Yeah. Hopefully I did not miss my better entry, like my best entry. Anyway. Just like that. This is exactly what I want to see. So entry price 3370.70. Okay, let's see where that is. 70.70. Poi? I'm going to pay extra attention to what price is going to do once it reaches at yesterday's open, Monday open, because why not? Okay, and just allow me to place my stop loss because I did not. Mamă, dar nu prea văd, iubirea mea. În ecran, știi? Tu vezi bine la tine? Ah, stai că... Alright guys, if you have questions, let me know, pop them in the comments. I'll be more than happy to answer. So like I was saying, this is a 1 minute entry, okay? And that's why I wanted like extra confirmation under the form of not just closing bearish candle off of that SIBI, but actually extending beyond the bodies of the candles here. So you want sort of like rejection plus an intention to break lower. So I'm only risking like around, I think, $300 on a 50K account. I think that's my stop loss, $322 on a 50K account. Wow, it's so sunny in here. I can barely see a thing. Things that I want to be on the lookout for would be price on gold sweeping over here, but not on silver. So this would be basically something that would go against my short trade idea. Sort of like this. And silver respecting the BSC and gold sweeping this minor accumulation area. Another 20 seconds until the current candle closes, and if this is going to take me out, so be it. Then I'm gonna wait for another opportunity to take another entry. Yeah, I'm out. I'm out. If this is going to be like the story of my life during the last week, like, you know, enter, just pin the stop loss, and then just move in my favor. Like, yeah. On my broker, I don't have the SIBI over here. In here, it seems there seems to be some sort of a SIBI right there. It's too stretched. I don't know. I don't know, it's too stretched, like that thing. So if this was my accumulation and this was the manipulation, and if this was the distribution, then this could be the reversal. And this is on a micro level, okay, on a microcycle level. And it would somewhat make sense. I just want to check the 5 minutes. Right now I'm paying attention. I'm just going to remove the trade because it's just blocking my view here. I want to check, or I want to see what kind of a reaction I'm going to get once price is going to reach into this inversion over here, if it's going to do anything with this. Because this is very similar to the 2022 ICT model, where you have a fair value gap, price rebalances it, respects it, moves lower, and then that one is being inverted with a new BC being created, and then it just rebalances that and then it moves higher. And it would make sense somehow, considering what I've said at the beginning of the live stream, that I'd rather want to see gold sweeping this area, the current high of the of the New York session, and also London session, maybe even Asia session, and only then being interested to look for short setups. Yeah, I'll just see. Okay, so you guys know the drill. Take a loss on the 1 minute, then wait for confirmation on the 5 minutes, not on the 1 minute anymore, okay? So at this point, I'd rather wait a purge either of 3380-ish or 3367, okay? I don't want to trade in the middle of this range. I'm either going to wait for a purge or a break up So why do I say a purge or a break? Because of the following reason. So if price breaks above 33.80, okay, I want to wait and see whether that is an actual real break, and if it's just going to pull back and then continue to move higher, or if it's just a liquidity sweep and then it wants to start moving lower. All right, same thing if it's going to go under 33.67. I want to wait and see if it's going to be a break of structure, then pull back, and then continuing to move lower, or if it's just going to be a liquidity sweep. Chances are that if either of these price levels is going to be broken, so let's say we break above 33.80 and then price starts to create imbalances to the downside, chances are that we're going to target 33.67. The same thing if price is going to purge 33.67 and then start to show signs of, you know, bullish imbalances, then chances are that we're going to then move higher to 33.80. So honestly, I'd rather wait and see which one of these is going to happen. And just see how I go about there, because like I said, take a loss on a 1 minute confirmation, then just wait for a 5 minute confirmation, because it just doesn't make sense to wait for a confirmation on the same time frame where I just took the loss. Hope it makes sense. And yeah, I'm very aware of the fact that the 1 minute, you know, the 1 minute inversion that we just formed here could actually be a very good opportunity to take a long, like so. Let me show you. Long position. Okay. And just attack 33.80. Off of here. I'll see. I'll see. I don't know. Maybe if we invert this, what's that? 1022. Not in favor. If it reclaims 1022 VISI, you see, if it reclaims that, then it would just make more sense. But other than that, not really. For me to take on another 1 minute setup. But for now, so I haven't taken any trade, okay? This is just hypothetical. That's it. Also, oh, sorry, no, I don't want this. I need the fib. Okay. Like the range here. Extend right. Okay. We're right now at 50% level of this price range. Okay, from 33.67 all the way up to 33.80. So how do you know what price is gonna do at equilibrium? You don't. Okay, you just have to wait and see what it might actually want to do at equilibrium, because that's the point of equilibrium. Price is in agreement. It's at a fair value. Okay, that's basically what equilibrium means. It's at a fair value. The FVG is basically a gap of fair value, right? It's where, you know, price is either too expensive, or that asset is either too expensive or too cheap. So there's a gap in fair value. Oh my God, I need to cover myself because the sun is just frying my arm. There you go. I look like a knight. Okay. I don't know. Should I consider taking this? Yeah, this would have been. You know what? Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do it. Okay, so 300 from previous loss with 200-ish from this loss. That's gonna be like a, if my stop loss is taken out, that's gonna be a 1% loss for me for today. So if I'm gonna be tagged out, that's it for me for today. So we'll see what price wants to do next. Okay, so stop loss obviously goes right under the fair value gap, the BPR, the inversion, whatever you want to call it. So my actual entry was like this, I guess. And I'm gonna target 33.80. So that's gonna be a 2R. Okay. You know, you guys, this is that song that every time, I swear to God, every time this song plays and I'm in a trade, because this song is, I don't want to lose you. Every time this song plays and I'm in a trade, I end up being stopped out. I don't know how. See? I don't want to lose. It's like I'm begging my trade, you know, I don't want to lose. Oh my God. Oh. You know what? I'm gonna skip this song. Yeah, let's skip the song. All right. That's more like it. Wow, there's so much sun here. Yeah, this is better, isn't it? All right, let's see what this thing's gonna do. Okay, so it reclaimed, like I said, I wanted to see, it reclaimed the 10, I think they were 1022 BC. Okay, that got reclaimed, retested, and then rejecting off of it to the upside, but we'll see if it continues to move like this. I didn't check if there's any high impact news to be released a little later on today. Francis, what do you do when you have a fair value gap on TradingView, not on your broker? Can you consider the one on TradingView, or you wait to get one on the broker? So Francis, here's my logic about this. If I have a fair value gap on the platform where I want to trade, that's where I want to see it, okay? The thing that my logic is like this: if I have chosen a specific broker whose price feed shows or looks in a specific way, why wouldn't I trust that one? And I would trust something from TradingView, which let's say belongs to a broker that I did not trust my money with, you know? Or the same thing with a prop firm. If I see the fair value gap on FTMO, for example, but the fair value gap doesn't exist, let's say, on FundedNext, okay? But what am I trading? Am I trading an FTMO account, or am I trading a FundedNext account? If you're a smart guy, you're going to trade a Neoma account, but that's another story. But this is my logic, okay? I don't spend too much time, waste too much time in thinking, whoa, well, my broker doesn't have a fair value gap, but in TradingView there is one. Which one should I pick? Which one should I consider to be valid? Consider valid the one that you're trading. Okay, it's as simple as that. This is what I usually do. And that's what I would suggest you do as well. And this is what I've always did. I've always did it like this. Okay, I want you guys to see another nice aspect of this current setup right here. You can see how perfectly the 50% level of, like the equilibrium level of this move higher over here, aligned, which is this 50% level, perfectly aligned with retesting this bullish breaker and also this inversion fair value gap. So it's a nice confirmation. Like I'm honestly, I'm glad that I took the long trade here. I'm pretty confident it's gonna go well. And depending on how price is gonna continue to move higher above the 0% level of the fib here, above this high, I'll consider whether I want to bring my stop loss at break even or not. For now, it's going nice, and I might actually be able to recover my loss that I took a little earlier. That would be actually a good thing. Okay, so how is it breaking above this high? You see, broke above it, nice, strong candle. Now we don't want to see price trading under this candle, okay? Under 1037. On the 5 minutes, it's also looking good. It seems to be reclaiming this BISI over here, the 930 BISI, which is really good. Okay. Because now sort of like the pattern is complete, right? Because we had an SMT divergence and then a fair value gap. And you know, does it really matter what type of fair value gap is it? I would dare to say that I don't necessarily need like a BISI to be created here on this push to the upside that purged sell side, and right now it's rejecting and it shows like a willingness of wanting to go higher. I would also say that reclaiming a BISI or inverting a SIBI on this, sorry, oh my God, what am I doing? So either inverting a SIBI that would exist on this push to the downside that took price into creating that SMT, or reclaiming a BISI that existed on the first leg of the SMT, which is this one. I would say that both things would be equally valid, as to consider the existence of a fair value gap together with the SMT. Okay, now I don't really like what's going on here. Because I really didn't want price to go under 1037. And right now I'm watching 1030. You know, my concern is that 1018 has not been retested. But technically speaking, it shouldn't, because it already created a breaker, it broke above it, it retested, and then it followed through, you know, breaking higher above it. So technically speaking, I shouldn't see it close under the breaker, or you know, it shouldn't want to revisit the area under the breaker anymore. But we'll see. I'm just gonna mark this. You know, if it's gonna take another stop loss of mine, I'm just gonna say, okay, stop. And for now, this is sort of like being inverted, but if it reclaims it, that's gonna be good. I mean, obviously. We have SMT sell side here on silver. I would really like to see silver purge that and then reject, and then not seeing gold do the same thing. Also, this thing, I'm liking it. So far, this is good. This looks okay. Okay, so I'm down for now $324 $324 on a 50K account. Okay, so good thing is that this was reclaimed. Okay, the 1037 BC reclaimed. I would love to see it decisively break above here. Then, yeah, above this level, 3377. Yeah, I don't really like it when it does this thing, you know, just barely piercing above a price level. It's annoying, it really is, but just gotta leave room for whatever it's supposed to happen, I guess. Also, I don't see it to have had any, you know, any sell side, like minor sell side liquidity sweep after this push upside that caused the bullish breaker. I'm just gonna mark this as a potential breakaway gap. And if this would be a breakaway gap like 1018, then 1017, no reason to visit that one, obviously. Now, my sort of like concern at this point is that we've created this SMT here, which this right now is SMT sell side. All right, it's SMT sell side. So, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, never mind, it's good. Whatever it's doing, it's good. All right. Pretty safe right now for me to move my stop loss at break even, or at least under 1030. Also gonna pay attention what it does once it touches August true open. The bad side is I don't have August true open on my broker, on my challenge account marked. So that would be, what is this, August 11. Okay, August 11. Okay, just touch that August true open. For right now, I think it touched August true open on my broker as well. On my challenge account. You know what? I'm bringing stop loss at break even. And I would really not want to see 1047 being invalidated. It's very important that it won't invalidate 1047 BISI. Because this is like the bullish imbalance that occurs right before an important price level is being touched, which is not an important price level, but rather like an important time level, which is August true open. So I really don't want that BISI to be invalidated. Like I said, I've put my stop loss at break even, and I'm just getting ready to take 90% of my trade off. I just want to see what type of reaction we're going to get from 1047. Okay, looking good so far. Don't know what to say. We're also in a new macro, 1050 to 1110. And I didn't check to see if there's any high impact news. I've mentioned about it, but I didn't check. Wouldn't it be good if this thing would just go to yesterday's high? Obviously, it would be amazing. 33.86. It would just be amazing, you guys. Absolutely amazing. Okay, right now it's really important that it will not invalidate 1047. I like the reaction we had off of it, but right now it's like it's creating the things for this type of scenario, and I really don't want it to do that because it has so much more potential to move higher. Not really so much more, but it could actually. What do you guys suggest that I do? What do you guys say that I do? Take partial, close the whole trade, leave it as it is with stop loss to break even. Come on, you guys, really fast. Okay, let me. Thomas says break even. What should I do? Option number 1, leave stop loss at break even, no partial till TP. Option 2, take partial and move stop loss set break even for runner. Option 3, what did I say option 3 is? Close the whole trade. Come on, you guys, vote. So option 1, leave stop loss at break even, no partial till take profit is hit. Option 2, take partial and move stop loss to break even for the runner. Option 3, close the whole trade. Come on, guys, vote. Come on. Come on, vote. You know, you really got to vote. So, you know, to make this like a correct voting process, you really have to vote without waiting to see what's going to happen with the price, okay? So don't wait to see if price will continue to move higher so that you can actually have certainty that you're going to vote You know, don't take any partial until take profit is hit. Just freaking vote right now. Take partial, move stop loss to break even. Take part. Okay. Come on. Come on, guys. Vote, vote, vote. Votey, votey. Let's see. Okay, so you started really strong with take partial, move stop loss to break even. Right now, some of you are gravitating towards leave stop loss to break even, no partial until TP is hit. Anyone else wants to vote? Come on. 8 votes out of 19 viewers. Really? Come on, guys. There's only 8 of you voting, and there's 18 people viewing right now. Michael says, Michael E. Becken, I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing your name correctly. Take partial, but notice if you zoom out the huge range, target is sell side, liquidity above, then get out. You mean buy side, liquidity above. Okay, let's zoom out the huge range, which I'm assuming it's like this. And I'm assuming you're saying that the target is up here, 33.8650. I'd love to see it go there, honey. Really, I would. Yup, I really would. But we'll see if it moves there or not. For now, you just do your part and vote, you guys. The way I'm seeing it, I don't know. That's why I've asked you. I'm on edge too because I'm on GU long since London. I'm trying to figure out why you're mentioning GU. Okay, because it's USD. So you're thinking that if you're in GU long, it's like the dollar is depreciating, which means that the same bullish direction should make sense for gold. I'm assuming this is your logic, Sigma. All right, guys. France is saying maybe others don't have an idea on what to vote. The point is not to have an idea on what to vote, you guys. It's not like there is a wrong option to vote. It's just like it's just a vote. Nothing more. Nothing more. Price is almost there. Like it's missing that price level by, I don't know, less than 5 pips. So what do you guys say? It took out 820 high. Let me check. Yeah, you know what? Partial out. 90% out. So right now for them, almost $66 in profit. And I've got like a 10% runner, 0.10 runner. Okay. I guess that's it. So what did you guys vote? Take partial, move stop loss to break even, 58%. 8%, close the whole trade. 33%, leave stop loss to break even, no partial till take profit. So if price is going to start to move down from here, those who voted leave stop loss to break even, no partial till TP, you would have actually missed a $400 move if you would have been in my shoes. You would have missed a $400 move for hold on, price range, here it is. You would have missed a $400 move for a measly 5 pips more. And don't get me wrong, maybe you would have gotten that. But my question is, for me, not for you guys, because I didn't know what to do, that's why I've asked you. Is 5 pips more worth it? Because, you know, I would have taken most of my trade off right there. It doesn't matter, I don't have a take profit set for this, because I never set take profit, like per se, for the trade. But, yeah. Okay, guys, well, what was this? It was a nice trade. I'm really happy I took this. Really happy I took this, because at least I'm back to break even for the day. And this was 40 plus bit move. So how much did I get off of out of this in terms of like risk to reward ratio? It's like what is this? Oh my god, I made it so big, so extended. Look at this. That's almost 1 to 2. 1 to 1.95. Yeah, I can consider it 1 to 2. So 1 to 2. Thank you guys for being here. I'll talk to you guys tomorrow, same hour. Yeah, bye. Win. W, guys, W.